StreamYard got to get their shit together. Like, why are you making me pay for a service and my face is this little in the thing? You know what I'm saying? I was able to get my videos and stuff on there, but as far as everything else, nah, wasn't nothing popping off. So what I was talking about was the lady, uh, the black lady that was sitting up there talking about this is not what Martin Luther King wanted. This is exactly the opposite of everything. It's like, bro, they are doing an investigation on Martin Luther King. They are putting like all the FBI files out about all of this stuff. He was trying to boycott the buses. Come to find out that there were brothers and different people that own buses and transportation that was like, we can just use our own buses. And he didn't want that because obviously he wanted to make a spectacle out of whatever his cause was for that time. Even the fact that of us coming together, like with the schools and stuff like that, that was weird. The sit-ins were weird. Why are we sitting in with some people who food we don't even like? Somebody tell me that. We talk on here all the time about how they don't season their food or do nothing with their food, but yet we was willing to get our head bashed in to eat some unseasoned food. What kind of sense do that make? Don't make no sense to me. Maxine Waters, exactly, that's her name, Maxine Waters. Yes, Maxine Waters. She was like, this is what we're fighting for. Y'all not fighting for nothing, Democrats. Stop it. Just stop it at this point. Nobody believes you. Nobody cares about what the hell you talking about. Nobody cares. We just don't. We're just over it. We are really over it. I'm not gonna I would never vote for a Democrat again in my life. And for the first time in my life, I heard my mom say that she's never gonna vote for a Democrat again. That lets you know how far they have strayed from the party. Like, it's not even that far they strayed from the party, because this has always been them. They always tell you what they're gonna do and can never deliver on anything. And now that they've seen Donald Trump deliver on every promise that he said he was going to do, it's a problem for them. It's a big problem for them. It's really sad. I hate to see these people out here trying to talk to us and tell us, like, basically, like, you're dumb and we have all the answers for you guys, and you should get back to the way that we used to be back in the 80s and 90s and the 70s. I'm not sitting outside of nobody's restaurant begging for unseasoned food. Not gonna do it. Sorry. That's just what it is. So they message that they trying to have come across to people is really not getting across to anybody right now, because nobody really cares. I've already watched the Martin Luther King movie. I seen how the FBI was following him, showing everything they was doing, everything that he was doing, following everything that he was doing. I already seen that. So what are you telling me that's different than what I've already seen? I've already seen that. He said within his last days that he felt like he led our people into like a burning furnace, to feel like that we need to be included with people that we don't need to be included with. Like, if they mess with us, they mess with us. If they don't, they don't. If they want their kids to go to school at an all-white school, our kids can go to school at an all-black school. For me, when I think about it, I feel like it would have been better that way. I feel like it would have been better that way. You got all black teachers, black principals, everybody teaching towards what they want to teach our kids. But instead, we was fighting to get equal rights, what we call equal rights, and then have our kids and myself in schools with white kids learning everything but the truth. It's weird. It's weird. If I could have went back in them days, I would have been like, you know what? I want my kid to go to an all-black school. I don't mind that the white kids want to go to an all-white school. Let them do that. Why in our minds back then did we think that they were more intelligent than us when we have the most knowledge of anybody? That's why Martin Luther King was like, you know what? I feel like I led you guys down the wrong path. We shouldn't care about that. We shouldn't be getting our head bashed in for unseasoned food. Why am I going to sit in somebody's restaurant for apple pie when I got sweet potato pie? It don't make no sense to me. It didn't make no sense to me. I'm sorry. I would have been one of them people like, bro, why we really sitting up in here? You know these motherfuckers can't cook. This unseasoned ass food we sitting up here getting ready to get our ass beat up for some unseasoned food. We laugh about it now, but that's what they was doing. They say they was doing it for us. What was you doing? To me, I'm just saying, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Why was we sitting outside of restaurants getting our head bashed in for unseasoned food? Now we laugh at them. They put raisins in everything. Ha 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 ha. It's funny. Well, ha 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 ha. A few years ago, they was getting their head bashed in to eat some of that raisin potato salad. Cause that's how stupid they was. I'm sorry. It don't make no sense to me. I'm not going to nobody's restaurant if it ain't good. What were they thinking then? Like, I appreciate the effort, but at the end of the day, it's like, what was we really doing? We are fighting to go eat unseasoned food. Like, what? What was really going on back then? We was so dedicated, and that's what these Democrats is trying to do to us now. I know what Martin Luther King fought for. By the time he was getting ready to die and got assassinated by the FBI, he said, I led y'all down the wrong path, and I'm sorry. That's what he said. That's what Martin Luther King said. So when I hear people like Maxine Waters saying all this stuff, it's like, bro, what are you really talking about? What are y'all talking about? You think we gonna still be thinking that same way? It's crazy. It's crazy. They still try those same tactics they've been trying since the daggone 60s. And there's some people out here, especially black women, still falling for it. So, you know, that's really all I got to say today. Because it's really like, it makes you so mad. I know it makes me mad when I see people go out here like her and having this big old press conference talking about Martin Luther King and stuff like that. It's like, this ain't no Martin Luther King Day. This is our time. This is what we living in right now. We ain't never like your food. We ain't never like none of that. Like, that shit is over. You can't keep pulling that same shit over us anymore. So that's all I really gotta say today. Really, I'm fed up with the shit. I'm so tired of seeing these Jasmine Crockett's and these Maxine Waters and these Stacey Abrams. And I love my black people, but I cannot no longer go with what they got going on right now, which is trying to make it seem like everything is just in shambles. He's trying to take out DEI. DEI ain't never had nothing to do with us, and you know it. You know it had everything to do with the Asians and the damn LGBTQ community. Stop it. So, with that said, my tribe, pay attention to what's going on. Please look out for your family. Grow stuff at your house, like I was saying before. And do unto others you would have them do unto you. And that's all I got to say for tonight. Peace out.